Welcome to the Summerhill GCSE Media Studies podcast. In this podcast, we're taking a look at the This Girl Can advert from 2016. Let's start with the background context. This Girl Can is a national campaign developed by Sport England and in conjunction with a wide range of partnership organisations. The purpose of the campaign is to break down the primary barrier holding women back from participating in sport, the fear of judgment. The campaign seeks to target and celebrate active women who are doing their thing, whatever that may be, no matter how well they do it, no matter how they look, or even how red their face gets. The campaign is funded by the National Lottery and backed by a government body, Sport England. There's no commercial aspect to it at all. Sport England carried out a lot of research to figure out why there was such a big gender gap in sports participation. They discovered that 2 million fewer 14 to 40-year-old women than men partake in sport regularly, and they wanted to understand why. They discovered that 13 million women said they would like to participate more in sport and physical activity. Just over 6 million of these are not currently active at all. And fear of being judged was the number one barrier for most women who felt they were unable to participate in physical activity. As a result of the campaign, 1.6 million women have started exercising, and the number of women playing sport and being active is increasing faster than the number of men. Soon after the launch of the This Girl Can campaign, Nike released a more motivational campaign called Better For It, which also portrayed a more real side to fitness. Let's consider the codes and conventions of media language and how that language influences the meaning in the advert. So we have a central striking image that encourages the reader to become more intrigued to find out more about the advert. It creates an enigma code. There's a mid-shot of a woman in her 30s exercising. Unlike many advertising campaigns, this female is not a celebrity. By purposefully avoiding using a sporting legend or an athletic goddess, the campaign is able to target ordinary women of all ages, encouraging them to take part in sport and showing them that they can achieve. The lack of celebrity means that the woman in the advert feels familiar. The female in the image has her hair scraped up into a ponytail. She's sweating a lot, and her clothes are not what society would consider fashionable. For all these reasons, there is a sense that you know someone like her, or in fact, you are her. The dominance of the image suggests she's the protagonist. She is heroic because she is embracing sport. She doesn't appear to care what anyone thinks, and she has shed any inhibitions. She's an inspiration to other women, as it's obvious from her facial expression that she's really enjoying herself and is completely lost in the moment. Across the image is what the campaign itself calls a mantra: sweating like a pig, feeling like a fox. The campaign has taken a derogatory comment, sweating like a pig, and turned it into something more positive. Historically, it was considered unladylike to break into a sweat, and for many women it's still the case. They don't want to be seen sweating as it makes them red in the face, ruins the makeup, and makes them feel unattractive. However, this mantra turns this on its head, and perhaps suggests that by working out, you're becoming healthier and therefore will become more attractive, like a fox being a young, beautiful lady. Towards the bottom, but still central, is the name of the campaign or brand logo, This Girl Can. This is a very positive statement with connotations of determination. It is used to reinforce the idea that all women should exercise, and also to convince them that if they try, they can succeed in sport. If you were unaware of this campaign, the limited text and unusual image would act like an enigma code for the audience, as we'd want to find out who this character is and what the advert means by This Girl Can. In the top left-hand corner of the advert, there's the hashtag #ThisGirlCan, connecting readers to the campaign's social media pages, should they wish to follow it or find out more. And there are logos for the producers of the campaign, Sport England and the Lottery. These are much smaller and tucked away so as not to detract from the visuals. Use of the hashtag will hopefully connect women with like-minded others and bring a sense of social cohesion. It allows the print campaign to take readers to the complete YouTube advert, allowing them to understand the campaign and see more positive representations of women enjoying sport. The campaign's agenda is to encourage women to participate in physical activities by challenging the dominant ideology. In order to do this, the campaign portrays women extremely positively. Stereotypically, women have often been thought of as the weaker sex, and often less successful, particularly where sport is concerned. However, this advertising campaign is seeking to challenge these stereotypes and convince women of their potential. The female in this image is portrayed from a positive viewpoint. She's represented as independent, confident, and happy. There's a clear focus on her face, showing an expression of enjoyment and fun. By selecting such an image, the producers are seeking to challenge the sexism and male dominance in sport. The processes of selection and production have been carefully managed. The advert, like the others in this campaign, has a certain rawness to it, focusing on real women. There's no glossy finish, and it doesn't resemble any of the high-end adverts produced by commercial sporting brands. The females are supposed to be seen as heroic, aspirational role models for the readers. Audience members should see something of themselves in these women, bringing their own fear of judgment to the forefront and considering whether it is actually an appropriate fear to have when they see the amount of fun and enjoyment these women seem to be experiencing. In addition, the brand name This Girl Can uses the noun girl as an all-encompassing term. It is used to represent and target the whole of the female population and to make them feel included, a force to be reckoned with, a team, a united front. When used in the context of sport, girl can be thought of as having some negative connotations. Throw like a girl is a common simile used to mock someone who can't throw. It plays on the stereotype that girls can't do sport. Perhaps then this statement is in response to that idea, this girl can. That concludes our look at language and representation in This Girl Can. Thanks for listening.